everyone. I hope that you're well. It looks like my screen is a little locked. Sometimes it will unlock from being frozen like that real quick on, I don't know, and I've done like 3/4 of a reading before and then it unfreezes. So anyway, whatever's going on, I don't really know. But sometimes it does that with my camera. But the most important thing is that we just get the message. So this will be a collective message. Welcome in. If you are new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. My channel's different, okay? It's just a different type of energy reading that you're going to get here. It's challenging. If you like a challenge, a spiritual challenge, and you want to know what your creator wants in the earth and things like that, and what's maybe around you that may be, connected with some real evilness that you need to do some energy work to transmute some energy and all that kind of stuff, which can only be done by keeping the commandments of the Most High, with having the true light within us. But anyway, I do a spiritual work here. It's a spiritual judgment channel. And so if you stay, you stay. If you don't, you don't. I'm just doing spiritual work. You just happen to be here listening or watching. So whatever you do, that's your business. I'm just pulling on the energy to get rid of demons, man. I just did some readings over on my other channel, and my God, the energy has been very, very strong today. And the district attorney has come out a couple of different times today, and a lot of big stuff. We need to pray for our leadership, folks. We want upright leadership to get to the right thing. We sure do. People that are upright do want upright people, not crazy spellbinding groups trying to put spells on people so that they can. And I'm not saying that the district attorney is doing that, but it came out in a reading where that energy was. And so, I mean, we got wickedness in high places all over the place. So we can find positive and negative people everywhere, I believe. So, all right, let's get in here and see what's going on. Thank you, sweet Holy Spirit, for the truth. Thank you for exposing things that need to be exposed. So there's that old devil, Lucifer. He was really, really big in the Cancer Sagittarius reading that I just did. In a really big way. There's a bunch of people that showed up in that reading as well. And it came out in wording that, again, a spellbinding group was there. And it was there. The magic rune came out in that reading as well. So Lucifer is here. He came out in the reverse in that reading, which would indicate somebody's breaking the chain of this idiot. This devil has no power at all if you walk with Most High God. So this is a karmic energy out here with the Lover's card also coming out, and then there's the Justice card. So there is something very karmic out here with the Justice and the Devil card coming out. And right in between this is the Lover's card, which is a decision, a legal decision for some people around some demonic, nasty energy out here. And if somebody's making a choice, obviously there's somebody karmic around somebody's connection here. In the Rider-Waite, we know that the Devil card looks exactly like the Lover's card, except the two people in the Lover's card is blessed by the angel of heaven, and the devil in the Devil card, those two people are chained by the devil that's controlling them. And so these two cards are here in this deck. They look a little different, but in the Rider-Waite they do look exactly the same, but one's got the devil bound to the couple and the other one's a blessed union from heaven. And somebody's making a choice, and I feel like looking at this, if you've got a love choice, you really better connect with the Most High, because if you make the wrong choice here, one of these choices is not blessed for you at all, because it's the devil. It's the devil, and this is a legal matter around some ordeal, and somebody did get mixed up with the devil. Somebody's able to go through some legal process to break the chain of the devil, because I've seen it really big in the Sagittarius reading. Why is the devil here? The Hermit in the reverse. Okay, this indicates somebody's making a decision. Somebody's coming out of some type of solitude here. It also comes out with the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. There was waiting there in that reading as well. It came out in 2 different decks. And there's a bunch of money that was around some nonsense. And it came out with the 3 of Cups. So if somebody understands something socially about this devil, and because it's a player, there's nothing but a karmic playing energy around this devil, and something has socially been talked about, that I have seen truth come out all day today. And somebody in that Sagittarius Cancer connection was not happy at all. And because they are jealous, they're just nothing but there's the star, and it was there side by side, but the star came out in the reverse right beside the devil that was in reverse. And here's what the star is in the reverse. It represents somebody bitter. But when that devil comes out in the reverse, that's breaking that chain, and somebody's making a decision to break a chain of a devil. Somebody's ticked about it. Poor things. Somebody's fallen though, and I spoke in that reading how the Most High brought the sword out all day long, especially in the runes. And he stated today in a general reading that he was going to divide somebody's soul and spirit, or maybe a group of people, whoever's involved in the nonsense, because we know a group has been involved. And so we've got this energy out here. If the star's in reverse, somebody's fallen from the place where they shined before, and Lucifer's gotten hold of somebody in a really bad way, and they're bitter, and somebody else has figured out how to break a chain of the devil. Then there was a redemption that also came out today in somebody else's reading. So whatever's going on, if people want to stay fallen and not take their time of repentance to get back to the Most High God and be redeemed, then you just go right on to go to hell. I don't know what to say to you. I really don't know what to say to you. But anyway, the star is here, so I'll just pull it out over there by that devil, because it was sitting beside the devil today. I stated how we're dealing with the Palladians in that reading. So we have the Chariot, the 3 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords also coming out here. Right before I started that Cancer Sagittarius reading, I heard in my spirit a black heart, and then all that nonsense came out, because somebody's heart is blackened. And when I heard that in the spirit, I started the reading. The 3 of Swords came out in that reading, and that's somebody's heart who is very much pierced in a really big way. They're pierced through with filthy lucre, with things of this world that has just been just crazy on them. Because they won't stop. They just play people. That's all they can do is play. Something filthy dirty has been out here around a party. But I am seeing a victory with the Chariot out here. With the Chariot out here. Thank you, Yehovah Elohim, for freedom of speech. It's amazing to me that I got 2 likes and nobody's watching the video. That's incredible. This is this kind of nonsense that is unethical, folks. FBI was there, and sensitive stuff was there. People need to know the truth. People need to know the truth. And I have freedom of speech to live and move and breathe in the earth realm, and to speak of the Most High God's word. I sure do. I sure do. The Strength card is here, and this is about having to have courage. And the Most High said that if your strength is small in the day, or in the day of your adversity, if you faint, your strength is small. A lot of these cards were just in that reading just a second ago. Somebody's had to really get up in here and push through this demonic stuff. Something positive though is going on, folks. We have the Death card coming out. Okay, well, it's over. It is over. And there is hope out here. The Hope card's also out here. Thank you. Hold on. And then a Victory card is coming out. Yes, there is victory out here. Somebody's had to use their wisdom to do it, or is going to have to use your wisdom to do it. But there's a victory out here in a really big way. Let's have some words out here, yeah. What do you want to bring out here? Hold on. Charged. Okay, well, somebody can go to jail. I guess they are, because like I said, I've seen the district attorney all day today. And I had, in the same reading, I had the district attorney, I had a legal document, I had something else about the law come out as well. It was really huge reading. Okay, something around dorms and rooms, or that this somebody that you went to school or high school or college with, connected with something. Obviously, somebody also got a room, did something, then they did. Okay, we have the word fired out here. Okay, well, there somebody got fired. I guess you're fired. I've seen some energies today of somebody was not going to be able to continue or to move forward. That was it on some stuff. So whatever's taking place. So the next three cards says, I look at you with hearts in my eyes, but it came out with somebody's been acting like they are something according to something else, because the devil's out here. That's an imposter. That imposter, we were told this morning that imposter was going to be there today. For the last couple of days, it's come out really, really strong. And I had the fake person card come out today as well in wording. So somebody been acting like I look at you with hearts in my eyes. But remember what I just said about the devil card and the lover's card. It's an imposter. Somebody thought that somebody was looking into their eyes. And boy, you're just everything. And this is a God-given whatever. And it wasn't. It was a demonic relationship out here around some nonsense out here. Somebody was being played real hard. And somebody's figured that out with the hermit and is coming out of solitude, putting a right judgment, and firing some people for doing some stuff on the job and charging people that need to go to jail. And whatever they did in the room behind closed doors, or whatever with college people that you grew up with, whatever that all that's about. Somebody gets some justice out here on some stuff. The last card says to empty out a space or the contents, or to vacate or vacuum energy is here. So somebody's leaving, because there's either by death or by jail, or they're leaving a job, or whatever that is. But we also have a spiritual vacating of somebody's soul and spirit today in a really big way, being separated because of all this demonic disgust. Okay, at the bottom of this deck is perceiving things and having the ability to see what is seen in this physical present realm, right through this darkness, like light piercing through it, that only comes by the Most High God. And somebody's been able to break this chain of this devil, or is fixing to. It's coming. If this hasn't happened today, folks, the Most High is telling us something before it happens. He stated today there was a positive work that was going on behind the scenes. We needed to trust. It's getting wrapped up, man. It's getting wrapped up. There's a machine operator attached to something out here. Somebody has been resistant to change. And it says there's bad luck coming on this person. Yes, because the Most High said in that other reading that there was a card that came out, said somebody's afraid of the truth. Okay? And that's your downfall, because the truth is what sets you free. Something hidden is going to come to the light. Your children are here. Fraud issues have been out here as well. And the Most High is saying to somebody, and he's been saying this today on a couple of readings, because somebody is dealing with being afraid of some type of headship or a person or a group. And the Most High had come out in the same reading twice, back to back, and stated, I command you not to be afraid. Now that's a commandment. All you military people that ever been in boot camp and somebody giving you a commandment and you're like, yes, sir. Well, we talk about the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings commanding you and I not to be afraid of the devil. Now, you're being commanded to get up and do the truth and to do what you're supposed to do. Okay? The Most High did not give you a spirit of fear, but he gave you power, love, and a sound mind. We've been getting nothing but mental, disgusting, freakazoid energies, because nobody wants to do the truth, and so everybody going crazy, folks. They're all going crazy. Well, I'm not willing to go crazy. I'll go against the grain. I want the truth. He did not give you a spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. Perfect love cast out all fear, and that perfect love comes from your Father in heaven. I have a captain coming out here. There it is, the DOJ this time. Well, it's out here real hard. I mean, the justice card's out here. This is a totally different card, and it just says DOJ on this card. But the district attorney has come out in wording in that way, totally written out on the card. Well, it's just here to don't know what's going on in the news, but the Most High's telling something really big. Proverbs 14:26 says, in the fear of Jehovah is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. Okay, so some people have been afraid to get up here because what, you feel like you know, things are going to be taken from you. Well, the Most High, if I'm somebody that can stand up here and say, even when I have had to just hope against hope, I've always at least had something. I've always been able to be protected by the Most High God. We're in tribulation, folks. We've been in tribulation. The Most High, that sword also traces us back to the days of famine because of the land grieving and sinning grievously against the Most High God. But the Most High promises that he'll keep us alive even in famine. He'll give us something, okay? But he's also got to be just on the land because headship has done a real foul thing to nations, people. And the Most High trying to get to the top, to get the people at the freaking top to straighten their head up. And if they don't do it, they will be plucked out of the earth. Unfortunately, they are affecting everybody underneath them. And so anyway, let that give you hope. Just have your confidence and trust that the Most High brings something in, even if it's right at the last minute. He'll split that sea for you to walk on dry land. Just have your confidence in the Most High and don't be afraid to get up and do the right thing. It says, loving Jehovah first allows me to love you greatly. Okay, if that's truthful, then we do have a perfect match out here with the Lover's card. And somebody is making a decision around a choice and has figured out who an imposter has been around them. And the Most High has some type of a match out here on some situation, then he's going to work it out for you, baby. He's going to work it out for you. Let me take... from the Lenormand. I don't have anything else to do but to sit here and read until the rescue comes. Every day I just wait upon the Most High for the rescue team to come, and the Most High is going to bring it. I believe so. He didn't bring me this far to leave me. He brought me this far to be a testimony that he brought you just as far for the same thing. The letter is out here, the fox is out here, and the clouds are out here. And at the bottom of the deck is the sickle, which is a final verdict to something. There is a final verdict. We have the word charged out here. And because of treachery that's been out here, because the devil's been out here. People throwing things up in the clouds and distorting them, but there's a cloud of witness out here. As the Most High God says, there is some kind of communication coming, folks. It's coming. It's a legal document here as well. Whatever that is, it's communication. Somebody still has evidence of some stuff as well came out in one of those other readings. I think it was the Gemini and Pisces reading. We have, so yeah, something legal is out here. It's amazing, Jehovah. The Manaz, for sure legal, but suffered, but legal for sure victory is going to be had out here. There's going to be justice for some stuff. Thank you, Jehovah. There was a plot around a relationship, because this goes back to that, and it's showing up here with these two cards that we explained in the reading. And then the letter Z has come out so heavy today as well, which is that shield, which is a protection, which is also the resistance, but you got to submit to God and then resist, and then the devil has to flee. And somebody's done that today. Somebody's absolutely breaking the chain of the enemy today and getting some type of a positive outcome and causing somebody who's been acting like they are something and not, to flee, to get fired, to be charged, to do whatever, to be completely severed. I mean, the sickle is out here. So in this Lenormand deck, there is no sword card, but the sickle is here. The sickle is at the root, man. And that sickle is a sharp divider, and the Most High has been true to that all day today, like I said. So anyway, those people didn't want to resist the devil; they lost their soul, and it's a shame. But now they are enemy, or going to be, if people continue to do this until every one of them are cut out of the earth, I guess. But we do have a victory because the letter Z is the Chariot card, and it's already out here. It's out here twice in this reading. There is a victory coming, folks. Until next time, shalom.